Alright, we are back. The U-20 and Blue Lock game is finally over. I know we've had a bit of a rough patch with some spots, but some really hype moments too to pay off for it. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. The author of Blue Lock has made it very known that not only are a lot of the players based off of real life soccer players, but a lot of these super hype goals are also based off of real goals that have happened. And there's some other key moments that I will make videos about later, but specifically what I want to get into in this video, I want to show you guys where every single Blue Lock versus U-20 goal originally came from. Now, small disclaimer, for some of these I did have to make a bit of a reach. Some of these are kind of hard to see, but these are the closest guesses me and the community have gone to. So please, if you see any better examples, I will highly take them in the comments. All right, all that being said, let's just get right into it. Let's start off with Sei Itoshi's goal.
Let's be clear. You'll never have another chance like this again.
All right, Sei Itoshi receives the ball from a save, damn near about to get out of the field. He's basically at the corner, and the only realistic option is to pass it because the angle at the goal he has is impossible to hit. But what does he do? With his left foot, he hits an outside curve, curves into the goal just shy of Gagamaru's reach, and scores a banger. Now, the closest and I think best contender for this goal is Roberto Carlos's insane screamer against Tenerife or Tenerife. I'll just show you guys right now. Everything damn near lines up, and it is a hype goal. I do want to be very accurate with these, but some of them, for obvious reasons, I just can't. The only difference here is that Roberto Carlos received that ball from a pass, whereas in Blue Lock, Sei received that from a save. But nonetheless, it's still really cool.
Don't talk back. Don't talk back.
Now, Nagi Seishiro's insane hit. Receives the ball from a clearance. He fakes the shot with his left, controls it instead, rings it back behind him, taps it on the floor, giving it a little bit of a lift, turns around midair, beams it with his right foot, and it's an insane goal. Now, for this goal specifically, I don't think it was based off of anything that happened in real life because this clip is still somewhat new. But I'm gonna show you guys the clip right now. It went pretty viral, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but please just look at this magnificence.
Nice to meet you, Japan. My name is Seishiro Nagi.
He got everything down. The only difference is just he used the opposite legs, but who cares? It still looks sick as He even got the part where he fell down on the floor. Honestly, amazing goal, insane, perfectly recreated.
It's garbage, it's super total garbage.
This next goal hits home like crazy. We see Itoshi-rin at the right side of the goal in a position where he's forced to hit it with his left foot. All of his angles are cut off. He needs to be so precise here. From outside the box, this guy hits it with the outside of his right foot and curves it right outside the keeper's reach into the goal. Instantly, when I saw this goal, I got flashbacks of the 2018 FIFA World Cup, Portugal versus Iran. Ricardo Quaresma, an insane player, very notable name. We see him in the exact spot, in the exact same position. Hit the goal so precise and so clean, it basically just looks like a carbon copy of it.
Through. And in the last 2 or 3 minutes, he started to play inside and attack.
Now, Blue Lock did come out in August of that same year. I don't know how much planning ahead Kaneshiro did, but I do feel like the resemblance is uncanny, but it does not take away at all from the amazing goal that it was.
I'm getting so high off endorphins. I'm gonna come. Don't go pre.
All right, now we get to talk about my favorite player, Shido Ryusei. So it's been very obvious that Shido is a carbon copy or very inspired by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Legendary player. Everyone should know him. But unfortunately, I couldn't find any goal that perfectly replicates this that comes from Zlatan. Now, it's really important here for you guys to understand that Shido is meant to be a very acrobatic player, using his acrobats to be able to score from really weird angles. Now, in his goal, we see a cross from Sei Itoshi's free kick outside the box. He catches it mid-air, no control whatsoever, and just volleys it into the goal with his right foot. He's not even on the ground when he does this. He is totally in the air with extreme precision. Now, the closest goal I could find here was in 2015 AC Milan versus Inter Milan. Felipe Mexes' goal. Mexes is a very acrobatic player, so that's kind of where I get the inspiration from, but I'll just show you guys.
All the cells in my body, get ready for blast off!
Damn near outside the box, no control, mid-air shot right into the goal. I mean, if you guys can find a better example, please let me know. I'm very open to criticism, but I mean, come on, that was damn near close. If you are enjoying the video, I would highly appreciate a subscribe. I want to make more videos like this talking about Blue Lock and real life moments, so please show me some support.
When I'm with you, I'm throbbing like never before, and I don't need my heart.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now we get Toshido Ryusei's most iconic goal, the best goal, in my opinion, in the whole show so far. This one needs no introduction. I am very certain that a lot of you guys have heard it by now, but how can I make a video without putting this in? Sei goes for a clean pass to give it to Shido, but he just overshoots it a little bit. Gagamaru comes out, headers the ball out, leaving the goal wide open, but the distance way too big. Shido faces a challenge. He enters his flow state, and from a huge distance, an insane bicycle kick hits the floor and just goes right up into the net.
Behold, my Big Bang Drive! I'll knock you up!
Now, where have we seen this before? Sweden versus England. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, yes, his own inspiration. Zlatan receives a cross, but it's just a little bit too far. Joe Hart is able to get out of the goal and header it out successfully. But there Zlatan is, with 30 yards between him and the goal. Shoots a mean bicycle kick, and in the exact same fashion, it hits the floor and jumps right back into the goal. Perfect 10 out of 10 replica.
Shoei, Baro! I was getting tired of waiting, you donkey.
Baro's equalizer. Now, this one right here is definitely a big challenge. A lot of things are at play. Ishigi has to pass it to Rin on the opposite side of the goal. He goes for the pass, but then the pass gets intercepted by Baro with two defenders on him, forcing him to fall down and hit his knee on the ground. Doesn't matter because Baro slides in, kicks it with his right foot on the ground, and just absolutely decimates the back of the net.
Oh my god!
食らうのはあの11番だけじゃねえのかよ。
むさぼるぜ潔、俺のもんだ！
Now, finding a goal like this was really difficult, and to be honest with you guys, I hate to disappoint, but I couldn't find a goal very similar to that. I don't know what this guy was talking about, but I already found a way better example than what he's about to tell you. So I'm gonna let him rock, let him say what he has to say, and I'm gonna show you my example. The closest contender I have is another goal by Zlatan. Baro is inspired, fun fact, not from Ronaldo, but Mario Balotelli, but I just couldn't find a similar goal that he's ever scored to Baro's. So I'm gonna show you the clip and explain why I chose it. Here you go. In similar fashion, it was scored off of a pass. Granted, it wasn't intercepted, it was received. And because of the angle and speed that Zlatan had to go to, he did have to get on his knees. And it creates an iconic goal where he is celebrating and scoring at the same time. But obviously, I don't want to say that this is like the direct reference. There's just a couple of things missing. But like I said, if you guys have any examples, even your own examples, like in your own games, if anything's ever happened to that, I'd love to hear about them. Please let me know. So that was his example. Let me show you my example.
Decent part. Rooney's got some space to his left. Here is Wayne Rooney. Ronaldo's getting up with him. Rooney has found Ronaldo. How about that?
So the reason I think this one's a little better than the one I said before is because not only is it a cross, not only did he have a defender on him, he also had the sliding action involved too. And he hit the top corner like in Barro's goal. And I mean, come on, everyone already thinks that Barro is Ronaldo anyway, so I think this was a better example.
Wake up! Move it! Move it!
And now we made it to the big one, the final goal of the season to wrap things up. Absolute perfection. Two great players, the Itoshi brothers, are battling it out on the field. Sei is predicted to beat Rin, but because of Rin's insane flow state, he's able to capture the ball right as it's about to get past him, which ends up going straight onto the defense over Aiku's head, where we see my GOAT, our GOAT, Isagi, position himself in the perfect spot. Shoots a nasty direct shot volley into the goal, destroying the game. Now, a lot of you guys do know this, but Isagi is based off of Felipe Inzaghi, and I'm sorry, but I can't really find a goal that he's ever scored similar to this. There is, however, one contender I kind of have. In a Real Madrid game, we see Zidane receive a ball from what looks to be a pass, but I don't think it could have actively been predicted where the ball was going to land. He just so happened to be in the perfect spot to receive the ball and score a goal. And we see him wind up an insane volley that will go down in history. Let me show you guys. Now, the positions are pretty similar. We do see a 1v1 to try to get the ball. It does successfully go to Roberto Carlos, who is able to kind of sort of slightly pass it, going over some of the defenders' heads, whereas Zidane is perfectly positioned and scores a volley screamer. There's so many examples of this where we see crosses into direct shots, but I thought this was one of the closer ones. I know I've said this before, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but if you guys find better examples, please let me know, and I'll put them in the next video. But yeah, that was it. We had to get through 7 goals today. It was really fun looking at some of these soccer highlights to try to find where these goals came from. But like I said, I did have to reach for some of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you guys enjoyed the content and would like more stuff like this, please hit the subscribe so I know that you guys like this sort of thing. And there's so many more moments in Blue Lock where I want to show you guys where the inspiration came from. So please, let's keep that momentum going. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.